My girlfriend is pregnant, so let's get a divorce. Get out of my sight, you 40-year-old who can't have kids, my husband said while holding his lover's shoulder. His lover stared at the ground, trembling. It was easy to understand why. Let me explain who I am. My name is Emery, and I'm a 40-year-old businesswoman. I've always been good at studying. After graduating from a top university, I started working for a foreign company. I worked in one of their offices abroad for many years. When I returned to the U.S., I was promoted to department head. I had a great career and a wonderful personal life with my partner, Noah. Noah was my university classmate. We started dating when we were both 21. We spent a lot of time together in college, studying and getting to know each other. Our friendship turned into a romantic relationship when he confessed his feelings for me. We got married 3 years after graduation, just before I was sent to Japan for a 5-year work assignment. I was nervous about being long distance, but Noah was so serious about being with me. He quit his job and came to Japan with me. I was happy he was that committed, so I agreed to marry him. We lived in Japan, and I was busy with work. Noah worked part-time at a local restaurant. We often got free food from his job, so I didn't have to cook. It was great not having to worry about dinner every day, and we got to enjoy traveling around Japan on weekends. After 5 years, we returned to the U.S., where I started working at the main office of my company. I was busy again, but Noah, who had learned a lot about cooking in Japan, also worked at a restaurant back home. Everything was going well, except for one thing: we couldn't have children. We tried for years, but I couldn't get pregnant, even after going through several fertility treatments. After 5 years, we gave up on having kids. We decided it would just be the two of us. Since we had spent so much time abroad, we hadn't seen much of the US, so we started traveling around, enjoying different foods and tourist spots. It was fun, and I dreamed of a happy future with Noah. Things were going well at work too. I was promoted to department head, and I had a great team to manage. Then, one day, I saw someone familiar among the new hires. "Lily, is that you?" "Huh, Auntie?" It was my niece. I hadn't seen her in 10 years. Last time, she was just a 6th grader, and now she was all grown up. I didn't expect her to be working here. "It's been so long. How's my sister? Is she still strict with you?" I asked. "Yeah, she's still strict. That's why I moved here after college," Lily replied. "I can't believe you work here," I said, surprised. "Yeah, I was shocked too," she answered. I then joked, "Are you a clerk or something?" She didn't seem happy with that question and replied in a way that made me feel like she was looking down on me. It seemed like she was trying to say I was too old to be working here. It made me wonder if I should teach her some manners. At the morning meeting, all the new employees introduced themselves. When it was Lily's turn, she spoke in a very polished way, saying, "There are so many young, cool, and reliable colleagues here. I'm excited to learn from them." The way she emphasized how young everyone was made me angry, but I kept it to myself. Afterward, I stood up to introduce myself to everyone. "I'm the department head, Emery. We really appreciate the fresh energy new employees bring. We'll make sure to help you learn everything, so don't worry about making mistakes. Just do your best." Everyone clapped after I finished speaking. My niece, Lily, stared at me with wide eyes, looking guilty. Later that day, during lunch break, Lily came over to talk to me. "Auntie, I'm sorry about what I said about being a part-time clerk. I didn't mean it." I asked, a bit sharply, "What are you sorry for?" "Well, I said the company is mostly full of young people." "You realized that was rude, huh?" "Yeah, I'm really sorry." I decided to forgive her, but I added, "I'll let it go this time, but if you act that way with others, like customers, it could cause problems." "I understand. I'm sorry." I was glad she understood her mistake. Then, I called my sister. "Wait, the company Lily is working at is yours?" she asked. "Did you forget? You're too focused on farming to remember anything else," I teased her. "Well, you're not completely wrong," she laughed. "I'm happy she's with you. Please keep an eye on her for me." "I will," I promised. After talking with my sister, I continued to teach Lily about the company, but I didn't treat her differently from the other new employees. "You made a mistake here. Be careful next time." "Got it, thanks," Lily responded eagerly. She always replied with energy, and I tried my best to guide her, but soon, I started to realize something about Lily. One rainy day, I went to the break room to heat up my lunch. I overheard Lily talking with some of the other new female employees. I wasn't planning to listen, but then I heard Lily say something that shocked me. "That old lady is so annoying. I'm sick of her." At first, I wasn't sure if she meant me or someone else, but then she continued. "She's my mom's younger sister, so I guess it makes sense that she's like this." I couldn't believe it. She was talking about me. Why is she still working full-time if she's married? I can't stand women like her who keep working like this when they're that old. I felt my heart drop. How could Lily say something so mean? Here I was, trying my best to teach her kindly, and she thought so badly of me. I had been strict with her at times, but I never crossed any lines. Why would she talk about me like this? She acted like a good girl in front of me, but hearing how she spoke behind my back really hurt. After her training period, Lily had to start working on her own, but she kept making mistake after mistake, being careless, and causing problems for everyone. It got so bad that even the male staff started getting frustrated with her. I couldn't believe how someone like Lily even got hired. She graduated from a prestigious university, but her memory was terrible. I started to wonder if her academic record was even true. My colleagues and I had to spend a lot of time fixing her mistakes, and it made everyone busier than usual. At the same time, my relationship with my husband, Noah, was falling apart. "Another late night? Yeah, sorry, please eat without me." "Fine, I already made dinner for both of us." "Sorry, I'll eat the leftovers when I get home." Noah wasn't happy that I kept staying late at work. When I got home, he was usually in a bad mood. Sometimes, he was already in bed. Since he worked in the restaurant industry, his weekends were always busy, and he'd often go drinking with his coworkers after work, coming home past midnight. Because of this, we were spending less and less time together. I never thought things would end up like this after we had gotten along so well for so long. Meanwhile, Lily was causing even more problems at work. She started taking regular time off, claiming she didn't feel well. Even though she made constant mistakes, she could still do some tasks, but by taking so many days off, other people had to take over her work, and everyone had to work more overtime. As department head, I didn't know what to do. Between work and my personal life, I was completely drained. Then, my husband did something unbelievable. It was a weekend. I had just finished dinner and was relaxing at home when Noah finally came in around 11 p.m. As he entered the living room, I noticed someone was following him. "Welcome home." "Oh, we have a guest," I said, looking at the person behind him. It was someone I never expected to see. She had a smug look on her face, but as soon as she saw me, her face went pale. Noah didn't seem to notice anything and began speaking. "This is my girlfriend." "Huh?" "Yeah, and I've decided to marry her." "Wait, what? Marry her?" "Don't be too shocked. She's pregnant with my child." "Excuse me?" "I'm going to take responsibility and marry her. She's only 18 years old, after all." "What, 18? Don't misunderstand. She's graduated high school and is of legal age. This is a legal relationship, and her pregnancy proves that I don't have any issues," he said, looking at me. "It's your fault we couldn't have a baby," he added, as if it was my fault. "My girlfriend is pregnant, so let's get a divorce. Get out of my sight, you infertile 40-year-old, Noah said, wrapping his arm around his lover's shoulders. But his lover, Lily, stared at the ground, shaking uncontrollably. Her reaction was completely understandable. "What is going on, Lily?" I asked. Noah was shocked. "You know Lily?" I couldn't help but laugh. "You two never met after we got married, did you?" "Lily is my niece. She's my sister's daughter." "No way, you two are related?" Noah said, looking back and forth between us in disbelief. Lily kept her head down. "I don't know why she lied to you, but Lily is 22 years old and works at my company." "What?" Noah stammered. I could see he was in shock, but I was shaken, too, by everything being revealed. "Wait, you're not 18?" he asked, completely stunned. It turned out they had met on a dating app, which was gross enough, considering Noah was already married. They met up, and Noah acted like a sugar daddy to her. "Don't call me a sugar daddy. I was just helping her because she didn't have money." "It doesn't matter what you call it. You admitted to having an affair and now you want a divorce. You'll have to pay me alimony for this." "Well, I guess I have no choice. It doesn't matter if Lily lied about her age. She's pregnant, and I need to take responsibility." I agree that's noble, but it doesn't change the fact that you had an affair. As for me being infertile, I've had tests, and I'm fine. I should be able to get pregnant without any problem. Usually, they don't recommend fertility tests for men, and I didn't want to pressure you, but have you ever thought about getting tested? Huh? She lied to you about her age and other things. Don't you think you should get a paternity test? What? Are you saying Lily betrayed me? Noah seemed unsure about trusting Lily, but she couldn't say anything because she was still shocked that I was his wife. I stepped forward and spoke clearly. I'm going to tell my sister what you did, and we'll report this to the company. I've put up with a lot, but I can't anymore. You complained about me behind my back and called me an annoying old lady. You're terrible at your job. You lied about your age on a dating app, and you caused too many problems. Even if you don't get fired, you won't have any support left. Lily's face turned even paler. If you understand, leave. This apartment is in my name, and when we divorce, you have no right to stay here. Noah, pale-faced, packed his bags and left. I hired a lawyer, sent divorce papers to Noah, and demanded compensation for the damages from both Noah and Lily. Lily's affair became a huge topic at work, since she made so many mistakes and caused so many issues. Her salary was cut, and she was moved to a distant office. Lily couldn't handle it and quit. She had worked hard to get the job, but she barely lasted a few months. It was all for nothing. Well, she got what she deserved. Lily had studied hard to leave the countryside and get into a good university, but once she got there, she became lazy. She used her looks to get other students to do her work while she skipped classes and partied. She still graduated, but she was lazy and useless at her job. Even with good grades and a degree from a good university, she wasn't good at her job. Of course, I told my sister everything. She was furious and brought Lily back to the countryside. Now, Lily has to help on the farm every day and uses almost all of her money to pay me back. She only gets a small allowance for herself. By the way, it turns out the father of Lily's child wasn't Noah. She had other men supporting her, but when she got pregnant, they all left. Noah was the only one who believed the baby was his and said they should be together, but once he found out the baby wasn't his, he left her too. My sister is now helping Lily raise her child, which is partly why she brought her back to the countryside. I hope Lily changes a little after becoming a mother. Noah is still working at the restaurant, but his life is tough. He's struggling to pay what he owes me, living alone and constantly worrying about his debt. As for me, I'm focused on my career. I keep my employees in check and work hard every day. My worries are gone, and I hope from now on, I can live a fulfilling life. Thank you for watching.